Good morning, all my dreamers and dreamettes. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If y'all new to the channel, y'all already know what to do to the channel. Subscribe right now. What's going on, y'all? Blessings, blessings, greetings to all my peoples out there. I wanted to make sure I got this live up and out to you guys because there's a lot going on and people are out here tripping. Before we jump into it, if you want to support the brand, it's inspired by dreams. That's DreamZZ.shop. And you go get your drip. I got a lot of different pieces up there I created, and a few new added pieces, new T-shirts and things like that. So you guys can go check it out, man. Support the brand, new fashion designers, new brands. I see a lot of people rocking a lot of different brands out there, and it's all good. But gotta get your drip right. Wear something that provides the look and feel of your energy. So on today's episode, man, I just wanted to talk to you guys we're gonna start off with this whole Diddy thing. So Shine recently, um, there was a video of Shine saying that he was always saying that he was, he didn't do it, and he was just, and people didn't understand that. I think from the first case that people think that he just pled guilty, but the thing is he was found guilty, completely different thing. So now these stories are coming back around, and people are getting different looks on it. We start to see different things that we didn't really pick up on in the first time. But on an overall basis of this whole Diddy thing, I look at it as like, how could you do this to your life, your career, all the things you built? I think it's getting, because they said, Diddy has been rich for a long time. And when you get used to something, it kind of like, it changes the way you value it, knowing that you can replace it. But in these times, people think that love is so replaceable that they're jumping from relationship to relationship, thinking that love is replaceable, or love can be just bunched up in a hole. Like I just seen Neo with just walking on the streets with two, I guess it's two of his wives or two of his women, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's how you present it, how you announce yourself. You don't have to let everybody know that you're dating two people, because somebody that's not even, they can look at that and take it from a different way and just look at the sexual part of it, you know, and just run off with that and think that that's the way how you treat people. You want to have two women. Look, listen, even though it's your life, how you put and present yourself out there, that's why I always, presentation, your presence is everything. It's how people are going to look at you, you know? It's kind of, I don't know. But there's so many things going on. And with the whole Diddy, I'm looking at the thing like, man, like, more and more things are coming, but they're all around the same thing: drugging people and just taking advantage of people. Hip hop has really took a spin on just the way I look at it, the way I look at artists, what I value in their music. It's just took a big spin, like a change. Like now I'm more in tune to who the artist is now, because before I would let a lot of things slide just over the just having that regular listen. But now that I see, that it takes a lot to just support somebody that is going against like everything you believe in, from religion to morals to, it just takes a whole lot. You have to actually, you don't want to change who you are just because other people are believing in this is supposed to be right. If you feel something is not right, or somebody did somebody something that you don't feel is right, you stand behind what you believe in. I can't really stand behind that. Next, I just seen NBA YoungBoy getting locked up. But you know what? I'm not really surprised that NBA YoungBoy is being arrested or getting locked up. It's nothing new to, I think, the hip hop culture. Um, I've seen this kid fight with his demons from an early age, and I think, as we are seeing now, the demons won, because when you're addicted to pills and prescriptions, it alters how you think. It alters who you are. You might not even know who you are in that point in time until you're in a place where There's no drugs. You can't get anything, and you have to sober your mind and uplift your spirit. And I think NBA YoungBoy has no place, being that he has so much money. He has no place to rehabilitate himself because I guess he has bad people around him. It's obvious. The people around him are more a part of the problem than they are of the solution. And this happens a lot of times when you're dealing with celebrities or just people with a lot of money. That's why I always be careful of people around me, the people that I bring in my circle, and I keep my circle very tight. You guys know that. The people that actually know me, you know I keep my circle very tight, especially when you're dealing with people getting in your business and how'd you get this, why'd you get this, who gave you this, or how'd you earn this. You know, people are in people's business on the 24-hour basis in these times. So when you have celebrities and you have people around them, if they're just yes men around you and they're just saying yes to everything, you're gonna end up the victim of the situation, and the people around you, they're gonna scatter off into different places and go off and do what they want to do because they don't really care about you. And they're saying he was calling like in a different, so he's disguising himself. The more you use drugs, the more you become a different person. You start becoming this person, like a sneaky person behind people's back, somebody you can't trust. That goes back to the Slick Rick days. Go listen to a Slick Rick song. You go and buy some dust. Big shot, you're not. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Go check that out, man. There's a lot of jewels to be gathered in past music, the great artists who they left jewels in their music. I think that should be a discovery for all artists coming into the game now. If you're younger, look up the artists that meant something to the culture, see why they meant something to the culture, and then you see how you can implement yourself and become somebody that's going to be worth it in the culture, not somebody that just get a whole bunch of views like an NBA young boy. And I remember at one time they were saying, I didn't really believe it, but I don't really believe the numbers thing. Like he does a billion, he did a billion, but there was a point where NBA YoungBoy was like, they said he was at the top of YouTube, and he had beat out like what Justin Bieber, Eminem, and just numbers. And I think all of that popularity, all that celebrity, he wasn't able to hold. It couldn't hold him up, and it took a lot out of him because that's why I always tell you your presentation means so much to people, and how you dress, how you are, how you look, how you present yourself. When I first seen an NBA YoungBoy, he looked like one of those demonic kids, and I'm keeping it all the way 100. He looked like one of those demonic kids, and then somewhere down the line, I felt bad for him because we always want to give somebody a chance. Like I felt bad for him when he had got locked up, and he moved back into this area, and I realized it was an area where it was like a lot of snow, so not a lot of people could slide on him or come to him, get to him. So I'm thinking, oh, he's making himself into like a rehabilitation. He's doing it for himself. And then I wake up to the news, oh, NBA young boy, he's getting locked up for pills, 63 count charges and stuff like that. This is things like, come on, man. I mean, he could have did better with his career. He could have did better with his career, man. He could have did better. I feel like the sad thing about it is I don't think it's just his fault. I think it's the people around him, social media, everybody just getting in his head. He didn't know how to deal with it, so he chose using pills as a way to like take it down. And usually that's how you crash. That's how you crash. Anything you have to put in your body that affects it goes straight into your bloodstream, there's a possibility of changing and altering your life. You not might not ever come back the same. And I think that's one of the things that happened to him. So many times, like look at Kodak Black. So many times we see him try to rehabilitate himself, but what usually ends up happening is they go rehabilitate themselves and they come back into, and it's kind of like just a restart, and then they go right back into the same. You can't go back into the same environment when you start your rehabilitation. You have to change everything around. It's just like if you're stressed out, you don't want to be around stressed out people. At first it's going to be uncomfortable if you're stressed out and you're around happy people, but then after a while you start to adapt, and guess what, you become a happy person too, because the things that may stress you out are no longer around you. They're no longer bothering you because you want to become part of the happy people. Being stressed around them will only pull them down. Being happy around you will only pull you up. So you have to be around people who match the same energy as you. You have to. In these times, it's very detrimental because if not, then you find yourself down this path of you're just not knowing the value of things, and you're just going down a path of where anybody and whoever on the social media could lead you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. If you're not into something, don't start. Don't start. I remember an old stupid. They used to say this stupid thing about Lil Wayne and how, when he was drinking lean, he was rapping better than, when he was sober. Well, did they ever think that if he was drinking lean, he'll be in the coffin and there'll be no more raps? He'll be able to do no more shows. You only see him in little pop-up appearances like a puppet holding up a string because his energy, he won't be able to go up on stage like the Lil Wayne we want to see. So we don't want to see our favorite artists on drugs and all drugged up. That's not our culture. I mean, a little weed, a little drink here, but when you overdo it, you're gonna erase the culture. You can't do that. You can't do it. You can't do it. We can't see hip hop just go down in the hole. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Y'all don't see what's going on? Y'all don't see how rich people are living shorter lives? It's not their fault. The drugs and like if you're caught into a drug like fentanyl and things that alter you, the people that's giving you have more control over you, your bank account, everything. Because when you're in that state of mind, they control you. You have to go back to them for a fix. You already looped up. They got you. Now, if you're smoking like weed and things like that, you have more control over your life. You're not gonna end up losing your mind unless they put something in it. Any pills, anything like that, and you have a substantial amount of money or a family that you want to protect, you can just blow that in the wind. You have opened the doors to your kingdom, and you can't control your army because you have an altered mindset. And that's just how it works. As sad as it may sound, that's just how it works. Everybody that you see successful, if they're not the person that owns the whole establishment, they have a leader. And that leader is not doing none of that stuff. That leader is making sure that company runs. All these other people, if if they fall to drugs, their whole company, everything falls down too because it's not built on a legacy platform. It's not built on, it can't work for itself. That's all it's about. It's a lot of things going on that people are not understanding. And the reason why people don't understand is because they don't know how to manage money before they get it. You don't get the money and then manage the money. You have to know how to manage $1 million before you get it. There's people that run through 1 million on YouTube and don't even know it. And then when taxes time come, they realize, oh my goodness. So when you don't you have to keep this up here, keep learning things every single day, keep learning things, keep learning from people, keep listening to life lessons because it's going to make you a better person no matter what people tell you. No matter what people tell you. All that negative energy and all that, like, he worshiping money, he's worshiping cars, this guy over here is worshiping other women, infidelity. Look, don't follow those people. Don't you see every single day, you might get a sprout of 50 bad couples, but what does one good couple come around and spin around? You're like, oh, that's a good couple. It's because love is not easy to find like that. You can't really find it. It's kind of like love is always around, and it keeps like growing the more you add love to it. And adding love to it could be anything from another spouse, um, um, a better life, a pet, anything that you feel sincere and you love. It makes your life more better. It makes your life more grand. No matter where you at, even if you live in the Bronx, don't let nobody from somewhere else tell you you can't be what you want to be because this is what you're where you're living at. These are the numbers that's expected out there. You be the difference. I have family in the Bronx that's not dealing with nonsense like other people because they put themselves in it. There's many ways you can get yourself, even if you live in the worst circumstances, that you can get yourself out of that circumstance, or you can build in your community and make that circumstance a lot bigger than it is. One or the other. You know, we have people that come out of these neighborhoods that they're victims, and some people come out of these neighborhoods they're victors. Usually, the victims they have a disdain towards the neighborhoods, and you can hear it in their music, you can hear it in their work, you can see it in their story, you can hear it in their stories and read it in their stories, where you know how life treated them and where they are at this point. That's why I like reading about people, and it's kind of like before you invest, you kind of have to like do your research. Before you invest, do your research. And that might seem simple to some people because you do your research before you buy or before you do certain things, so it's normal to you. But a lot of people don't. They just do it because they see other people doing it, and these are the things and these are the steps that get you confused. Love all of y'all. Y'all know that. Whole summer, I'll be here making sure y'all drippy. I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be in the functions. I do my little thing, slide here and there, and but I'm not really the one for the big crowds, and not this summer. Maybe next summer, or maybe my presence will be next summer. But the energy I'm feeling right here with the music, it's not even love making music. It's kind of like back and forth. That's not my vibe. That ain't my twist. So I'm gonna leave that for the people that's into that rowdy stuff. I'm usually more with the ladies, building, trying to grow something, trying to get people to understand, how I'm coming at this point, or trying to just start something new. And I'm just gonna be building the brand, and as we go, try to open people's minds to different things. That's why I said inspired by dreams. That's why the brand is called that, because you don't have to be inspired by somebody that you see out there, because everybody has their mistakes. You don't want to take on their mistakes. You could be inspired by things you imagine in your head. Like right now, there's millions and millions of people doing things and working jobs for the better of somebody else. It's not that they don't have dreams of their own, but they're just doing it because maybe they have a family to feed, something that they have that they look upon that's bigger than themselves. And you always got to have that in your life. It keeps you balanced. It keeps you balanced. Live for somebody else. Do it for the people that love you. If you feel that you have nobody that love you, do it for the people that you love. They might not even know you love them, but you got to love somebody. You know what I mean? You got to love somebody. So do it like that. Stop trying to be like these people. We already realized that. Oh wait, hold on. Celebrities, they're making a lot of mistakes. You can learn from these mistakes. You can learn from them. Some of us knew these mistakes would happen before, but who cares? I'm not like the old way told you so type of person. Just want people to understand what's going on and why it's going on. Why your kids is bugging out, why they fighting every single minute is because they're looking up to the wrong things. Stop. They can look up to somebody else and change lives instead of taking lives and looking down at these people, because it's very low tier. It ain't even worth it. The price of life to these people has no value because they don't see any value in themselves. Once you don't see no value in yourself, how do you expect to go out there and have a relationship or do anything? All you're doing is you're floating. You're just out there. That ain't the way to live. Know your value, know who you are as a person and what you bring to the table every time you step in the room. That's how I feel. You can never catch me all sadded up and on here talking that nonsense. No, I'm just gonna keep grinding. I don't compare to people because you never know what people are going through. We see that in these times. Ain't nobody in these times could nobody. This is the biggest thing out right now. Diddy was up $1 billion, a billion, man, and it was going like that. Y'all don't see what's going on. That would have been $1 billion demon. He'd have been getting away with everything. Think of it differently. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. There's victims here. There's victims here. If he had made to that billion without doing all of this, oh, we'd have been marching behind Diddy. You crazy? That's Diddy from Bad Boy with Biggie. It would have been a whole line. You couldn't take him. It would have been a line of people standing in front of the jail. You not pulling Diddy in. But we didn't know when this popped up. I swear. There's a lot of people that didn't know anything about this. Like I never looked at Diddy like the R. Kelly type, or I never did. I never did. I've been around him. I never did. Never did. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's because somewhere, and I also know somewhere along the line he got lost. He got lost. He might not say it now, or he might be covering it up, but somewhere along the line Diddy got lost and he just went into a place of destruction. Maybe whatever his goals were, I know it sounds crazy, whatever he seemed like he wanted to do, he probably couldn't do it. Or just him dealing with a whole bunch of situations behind the scene we don't know. And he just started lashing out. And the way he lashed out is sexually using his power to allegedly do these things to people. And it backfired on him. Because you also have to remember, we all have something beating in our chest. And not everybody in the world is into that type of stuff. Yeah, we might enjoy it. I might sit back with my lady and watch it on TV, and we might laugh and do this and that. But at the end of the day, we're not doing that for ourselves now. You know, everything we watch, that stay on the screen. We might watch a movie with like a dude sleeping with a whole bunch of chicks. That doesn't mean I have to sign that off of my bucket list. I don't want to do that. Sleeping with come on, all that stuff is like, you got to grow up out of that. I see grown men still acting like they're in high school. Grown men. And thinking that's going to last forever. It's not. It never does. I see so many lost young ladies not knowing even what love is. They think love is more like this fake stability of the partner having to be a certain status so they can hold them up if anything goes down and they can have this life of luxury. But they never really think about like, what about the baby steps of the puppy love, meeting the person and y'all going through it, and y'all, what about progressing together, the build? It's kind of like that instant, I want to be there. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It ain't how it works, baby girl. They're not going to pick you. They're going to take advantage of you. They're gonna take advantage of you, man. When you go down to their studio, they gonna close the doors and whatever happens, happens. But they know you can't say nothing because there's other people that's gonna push you away. Think smart, baby girl. Don't go get caught up with these people. They want you to take a sip of that drink. They want you to get close to them and try to get with them so they can have a story of you trying to get with them. And then we hear the stories of, oh, they actually telling people, oh, they're drugging drinks. It's like, it's this. I'm gonna tell you a trick too. Anybody that knows me, I don't pick up my phone for anybody. So I never have a problem with like all that the funny calls and stuff. I don't pick up, y'all. I don't pick up. To be honest with you, I think there should be a device where we can just communicate online and there be no phones. When they gonna get that out? Work on it. They gotta work on that. I don't pick up my phone for anybody. If your name is not on my phone, I'm not picking it up for you. I don't care who you are. You could be the president. Unless it say president to pop up on my drink, I'm not picking it up for you. I gotta know you to pick it up. And that even goes for my social media too. Now, if you're on my Inspired by Dreams page, then I speak to the people, because they're supporting the brand. But if you're on my Michael Fenty or Mickey Fenty, excuse me, page, no. And don't call me through Facebook. I don't pick up the phone. I won't do all that nonsense. I be so busy doing other things. Like by the time, let me see, by the time it hit like 4 o'clock, your boy's already. I'm good. I'm good. That's the difference. I'm chatting and stacking. You already know what it is. I don't really do the whole Facebook thing. It'd be a lot of like, I just post on there. So if y'all see me posting on the Facebook, it's just me dropping it off there. But if you want to actually interact with me, it's either Instagram or YouTube. Just because you got my number don't mean you call my phone. If your name don't come, if your name doesn't come up, it ain't happening. Maybe next time. Hey, what's good? What's goody? What's goody? I'm chilling. I'm chilling today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, man. I'm here hanging in there. Trying to come up with some new designs. I just had some things in my head like I had to release to you guys because it's like weird stuff going on. Right, I'm like right before the summer. Y'all gonna click the weird button right before the summer, man. It's crazy, y'all. Oh, you know what I want? I seen nowadays you see people on YouTube playing this victim role. Like people are out to get you. Look, ain't nobody out to get you. If somebody is out to get you and they snag you for the crime that they was out to get you with, well, you shouldn't have been doing the crime. That's what they supposed to be doing. You can't be the person out there doing the nonsense and then say, "Oh, these people are out to get me." No, you out there doing the crime that's attracting these people to come get you. Wake up. Wake up. Smell the gunpowder out here in New York. Wake up. Wake up. Early in the morning, it's not adults doing a lot of this nonsense. If you see an adult on the news doing something, it probably has a big issue to do with mental health. It's the youth with the guns that's going crazy. It's common sense. But people will play it and act like it's something else. Oh, it's the community. Look, listen, the community is us. It's your damn kids that you didn't set no standards, you didn't teach them no morals, they don't even know no religion. So when they get killed, they don't even know that they're not coming back. They don't you didn't explain anything to them. So they out there on just like on zombie time and expect something's not gonna happen. I don't know where y'all from, but in New York, it ain't gonna happen like that. It ain't gonna happen like that. There's no real it's like there'll never be one big bully in New York. That's just the reality. You know why? Because somebody else smaller is gonna take him out. That's just out here. We don't. It's never just one big. It'll never be that way in life. It'll never be that way. It's always like, oh, you think you that? Oh, I check him out. So it's kind of like a lose lose situation, man. It's a lose lose situation. But you can't be out there pointing the finger like, oh, they after us. They doing this to us. No, they're not. You are setting up the play for the play for the plot. You out there stealing. You out there stealing clothes too. In my head, I'm like, why are these kids stealing clothes? Number one, they don't know the value of anything, so they in these places where like they probably could only afford the belt. If I could only afford a belt in some place, why the hell you think I'm gonna save up for the damn sweater? Does that make sense? So I can only get one piece out of that store? No, you have to be able to afford things on a constant basis for you to say, okay, I shop there. That's how shopping goes. Not you sneaking in there and you just getting a little belt or a little pendant just to be part of the brand. That's not how you do it. Now you're trying to be part of something that don't even want you a part of it. Don't you see those prices are bracketed for a certain amount of people? It'll make those people better. You're actually smarter when you know how to piece your stuff and get your little thing here, get your little thing here. That one Chanel bag you wanted, put it with that. You're smarter because you know how to put things together. But people are like to make you guys believe that they're in there all day swinging around. Oh, pass the champagne. It's not like that. It is not like that. That's one or two times. But if you can afford this on a constant basis, then you know how much money you have to do for just to better your life with all that extra nonsense? You could be opening a beauty salon. Look at my cousin. Look at Rihanna. You think Rihanna is just music? No, she has other things outside going on. You have to have something to secure yourself, especially my ladies. My black queens, you know it. You always have to have some backup. And I don't mean relationships. Cut it out. Don't do that. Don't do that. I just mean a backup like financially. Don't put on other people to hold you down. You know this is your time. Secretly, you know this is your time, man. I'm happy for the ladies. They coming up and they have their certain different things to do that could make them boss up. Besides just the normal, what people say, outside jobs, or they would have to do something sexual. And you don't need all that in these times. You can start your own stuff and go your own way. Do your own version. I like that. It seems like the fellas are slacking on the hustle, and the ladies are keeping it moving. Fellas are slacking on the hustle because we too busy looking at other fellas. Like I don't. That never made sense to me. Never made sense to me. Why would I want to be with fellas? Do it for the fellas. It's like, man, it's disgusting out there. Very disgusting out there. I see like a thing. Somebody probably says something crazy. I don't mind if people say anything crazy. They probably crazy too. You let them go on as long as it doesn't violate anything. I don't mind. None of that stuff really bothers me. I'm too secure with myself to worry about what other people think. Like that's like years ago. I mean, that's for smaller minded people. I'm here to present something to you guys so you guys can have a stronger mind and stop looking at these people and thinking that they have more value than you. So don't worry about them with their nonsense comments. In person, they would never ever. In person, the only thing they say is, "Oh, I didn't know." Of course, you didn't know. That's the only thing they could say. I'm not worrying about them. Trust me. You'll see how that. We'll see how that gets dealt. How those cards get played as the journey goes. Snap of a finger, man. Snap of a finger. People's power. People have power in different ways. People don't always have to have power in strength. People have power in business. People have power in communication with the right people. Being connected to the right people holds you down. Don't worry about them, punk. You know what it is. The name, even the name alone. You could ask about go anybody that's somebody in Brooklyn. Just go Brooklyn. Say what's up with the Fenties. You ever heard of the Fenties? They'll tell you. We're not here trying to prove negativity to people. We're here trying to bring people up. People who thought that their strength was their only biggest thing, now we take that strength and use it up here. And now we in. A lot of people are thinking like, oh, he's smart. This guy is this. Trust me, the best time to learn and be more intelligent is when you're older. In these times, you made it this far, so keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. There's a lot of things to learn that we can learn right now and extend our lives further than we thought we ever could. Like the other day, like when they say like I was telling you guys with the yachts. I hate yachts. But people look like, oh, you're broke because no, I just don't like really. I don't like boats. I don't really like boats. Like they're cool to look at, they're cool, but having a boat party, I probably get sick on the boat. I'm be honest with you guys. So I would never relate that to like they're like trying to down people. I don't know what it is. It's just the energy is totally off. There's a lot of money still in there that you can build a better environment for hip hop. I can't believe people don't even have ideas for change. All you hear is, okay, you need to build another YouTube, this and that. Nobody's putting a step forward to, you know why? It's because people only believe in the things that they can see in front of them. And that sucks, man. They don't want to believe in the things they can they have in their head. That's where the real stuff is at. That's where the magic is at. That's the stuff that heals people today and has people flying in the air and communicating from state to state. The stuff that came from up here, the stuff that you see in front, that's the stuff that got people sick right now. It's like damn near, it's a damn near, when you really think about it, It's like we are like living in a damn matrix. It's kind of like that. We talking about all this. Oh, we don't want robots. We don't want robots. Guess who's the robots? Us. We doing the same things every single day. We the robots. Talking about we don't want the robots. I see robots every day in hip hop. They sound the same. The beats the same. Damn, they even look the same. I'm talking about you don't want robots. Chat GPT. Man, Chat GPT can help you guys out a little bit. Punching it in Chat GPT if using drugs is worth it, and Chat GPT will tell you it's not worth it. Don't let Chat GPT outsmart you, cause you damn sure ain't outsmarting us, the public, especially not the dreamers over here. It ain't happening. It's like my grandmother always used to tell me, I want y'all to take this with you. You can't be wrong and strong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you That's it. That's it. No matter how the cards get dealt to you, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't care what race you are. If you're wrong, you're wrong. What happens to you because of your wrong, I don't know. I don't know if they treat different wrongs for different people. That's most likely, yeah. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. We're not talking about doing something that hurting yourself and just you. That's different. You can get help for that. But when we're talking about hurting other people because of your mistakes, you can't do that. I just can't go for that. I can't go for that. Gotta man up. Gotta man up. You can't expect your supporters to man up for you for your mistakes. It don't work like it don't work that way. Let's see. Um, listen, um, yo, I'm gonna start going live from the big screen because I really can't see. I'm blind. Let me see. I really can't see when the things are going up. I usually before I would just like do the lives and people will watch it after. But now I see you guys like jumping in and whatnot. I'm gonna really start responding to you guys. I can't really. Oh, been joined 3 times. Okay. Bill Records. Bill Roberts. You see, look, I don't even. Yo, shout outs to all of y'all, man. I promise you guys, I'm gonna get the big screen. I'm gonna buy a big screen so I can see y'all and read it right. But thank you for supporting the channel. If you don't know, I'm a fashion designer out of NYC. The name of my brand is Inspired by Dreams, and I just want to put some good energy out there. I see people going left, and I just want to steer people back the right way. And if you guys need help starting a business, it could be I could help you out with ideas, maybe some names. I'm really good at like coming up with names. If you kind of like tell me the direction you want to head, I'm doing this all just out of the love of my heart. I just want to help people go along the way. We need more of us in these places. We need more of us here. I'm not more concentrating on if you guys get there before me or if you guys make more than me. I don't care. I just want to see more of us in these places because the more we don't see of us in these places, the more we get booted out and our dreams and our ideas get stolen from these people that don't care two shits about us, bro. I want to see more of us in that, and so when I say, where's my dream is at, our dreamettes, I know we in there and we can get support. It's kind of like, like in college, they have, from college, if you're in a fraternity, the reason why those fraternities do help out certain people like outside of work is because the fraternity, they can have somebody that was in that same fraternity working at the job space. And that's where they link and the being that you went through that fraternity, the trust is already accepted, so you're accepted for that job, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. And we need more of that in hip hop. We need like a fraternity. It doesn't have to be like, but just something that it guarantees you that when you're in this fraternity, these are the next to move things and push it forward. If we don't have that, we'll lose it. because we see what's going on. Money is the say all be all in these times, but we don't have leaders. We have a whole bunch of bosses scattered out, but we just don't have enough leaders. And it's a complete, I told you guys, it's a completely different thing. So that's the reason why I want to see more, especially fashion designers. I want to see us, just in these places where we can express our stories and tell our stories through different outlets and different ways, because we have dreams too. Just because we're making outfits for you guys to have a good time, and we do have our dreams too, and that's the part of it where I really want to see more of, just more of us in these spaces. And the more we and it's not like we pushing anybody out. We just want to see more of us so we can have that common language between us so we can get things done the right way. Man, but I'm definitely gonna get on the phone. I just do the live on the phone. But I appreciate all of y'all for stopping through. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel too, cause I'm gonna set it on a better schedule. I got my animation still up there that I'm still working on. Um, Check out the brand Inspired by Dreams .shop. We have everything from hoodies, beanies, windbreakers, ladies. We have skirts in there. We got the preppy streetwear skirts. What else we got in there? Oh, we added pins, so you can have your pins for your flight jacket, or you can. I like adding pins to. You can add pins to your sneakers too if you want to really drip it up. But yeah, we got everything in there, man. It's a preppy streetwear brand. We just splashing everything in together and make it into something beautiful. So, fashion is the canvas I picked as an artist, and I'm just bringing it to you guys and making you guys, look good and feel good in the clothes. So that's what I've been up to, man. Thank you for watching this morning, and I love you guys. I might get back on the live later on tonight, or it'll be tomorrow morning around 9, 10ish. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Put down below where y'all from too. They out here in the NYC. Put down below where y'all from and let me know. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.